Hi everybody, I'm Mrs. Kelly, and this is going to be a Happy Mail video. How's everybody doing today? Um, I wanted to send out a thank you to my friends, my crafting friends, my poodle sisters, and my flock mates. Um, Poodle sisters from Pink Poodle Crafts and my flock mates from 70 Acre Studios. I'd sent out a request on Facebook if anybody had any extra steampunk dies. Um, the cuts, not the dies themselves, the die cuts. If they had any to spare, if they could send me some for my upcoming project. Because I don't have any steampunk dies yet. And the response I got was pretty overwhelming. So far, I've only gotten 3 Happy Mails. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. 3 Happy Mails. But the 3 that I got so far in response to that request were amazing. That's all I can say. That was one thing I wanted to talk about was how the crafting community pulls together. It's unlike any other community I've seen in social media or through what limited means I do have. Somebody loses a lot of their stuff or most of their stuff in a hurricane. I know some of my craft sisters have experienced that recently, and the groups have gotten together and just overwhelmingly just sent supplies to help replace the things they lost in hurricanes or flooding. The camaraderie is incredible. It's really awesome to be able to log in one day when you live a semi-solitary existence and know that somebody there has something in common with you. We stick together, we support each other, and that's amazing to me. And when I sent out this request, because I have an upcoming project I'm working on logistically in my head before I bring it to video, because I'm still kind of struggling there a little bit. And I'm still doing some research because so far I haven't found anybody else online, and I haven't found anything in Pinterest or anything like that that shows anybody else has done what I'm attempting to do. And yes, it has to do with steampunk, hence the request for some die cuts. I think I've got an embossing folder that has die cuts on it and a stencil. I might have a clock die cut or die, but nothing along the lines of the calibers that these ladies have sent me. So to get on with it, I'm going to show you some Happy Mail I've gotten over the last week, actually. Now, the first one is from Jayne Sills. She's one of my Pink Poodle Craft sisters. And I got her envelope last week. And she sent me a whole bunch of dies. She says, "Hope this helps. Would have sent other stuff, but wanted it in the mail ASAP." When you send out a call to rally or a call for help, your crafting family helps. They jump in, and I am so amazed. you know, I can't tell if you can see that or not. There we go. I'm trying to make it so that you can see the die, or die cut. There we go. That's, I mean, I love that. She sent me a bunch of those. And then a bunch of various gear die cuts. And I'm just really seriously amazed. There's probably a good 50 or so here, if not a little bit more. There's big ones, little ones, I mean itty bitty ones. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, just itty bitty ones, like right there. But yeah, Janie sent me this, and hers was the first one I got, actually. Now, the second person who sent me something, I had to laugh because she sent it in 5 different envelopes. My dad came in from the mailbox, and he was like, "Is there something going on that I need to know about?" It was really, really funny. Suzanne Cords, or Geither, sent me some die cuts, steampunk die cuts. And some of these I didn't even know existed. So that was pretty awesome. But she sent it to me in 5 different envelopes. That envelope's missing right now. I don't remember where I set it, but that's what was in it. So I have to show you some of these. It's pretty funny. Not funny, awesome. Okay, and this first one. And boy, and I'll tell you what, they got these out so fast. Some of them still have the bits and bobs in them from the die cut machine. You know, but that reminds me, this one reminds me of those old rotary dial telephone faces. Where you stick your finger in the hole and you just... Okay, that was a sound effect that you probably did not understand, but that's okay. 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 These look like those old, those viewfinder things, you know, where you put the little disc with the slides in it, and then you look through it. Viewfinder, I think that's what they're called. And you look through it, and you go click, click, and you push a little button on the side, and it turns it, and you look through, and you see the pictures. Sent me a couple of those. This fan dies. This is just crazy. I didn't even know these existed and how big they are. Look at that. Sent me a few of these. Oops. There we go. Set that aside. See if I can see my ruler. This one's like 5 inches tall. There we go. See that? Look at that. That's pretty crazy. Check out this telephone. See, I was right. Look, that's where that goes. The old telephone dies. Well, the old telephone die cut. I think these are one of my favorites because I love this. They look like those compasses you find on a map. She sent me a couple of those. It's another telephone. An old typewriter. Sent me a couple of those. And now this was just in one of the envelopes. And then the pieces that come out for the other phone. I couldn't figure out why she sent them to me in 5 envelopes. And I asked her, she says, well, I didn't want to pay the postage for a bulk envelope, but the forever stamps are 50 cents a piece now. So that was $2.50 anyway, with the 5 stamps. I don't know. I just look at things crazy like that. I'll set that one aside. In her next envelope, let me see. Pull these out. All right, now on to one of the things that I didn't even know existed out there. Check that out. That looks an industrial pipe. I mean, that's just crazy. Got little pieces, even an elbow. Here's one with a faucet, a valve. This one here's a cross piece. And here's a different one with also a faucet on it, or a valve. See that one with the... There we go. I didn't even know these existed. And she sent me a good handful of them. I was really surprised. And then some bigger gears. Some bigger gear die cuts. Let me see if I can move my hand. That way you can see it better. There we go. But yeah, so this was in the second envelope. So I was pretty surprised at these because obviously that was pretty cool. So put these back in here. No, I'll get them organized closer to time, but right now I'm just keeping them in their envelopes so they don't get all mixed up. Okay, well, we'll just set that one aside. Then she sent me the big clock dies. This looks like the Tim Holtz dies. There we go. Turn it backwards so you guys can see it correctly. And these came with the hands, the big hand and the little hand. She sent me a couple of those. Now this die cut is from top to bottom almost 4 3/4 inches. Looks like maybe 4 2/3. So that was a pretty big die. I'm thinking maybe, you know, Tim Holtz big cuts or something like that. But so those came in one envelope. And for the fourth envelope, oh, here's another one of the pieces from, looks like industrial piping. That's not going to work. There we go. I don't know if she wants her address out there, but right there. That's pretty cool. I'll tuck that in that other envelope. Now this one, yeah, she sent me a lot of the ornate, like, ironworks and clocks and things like that. There we go. Isn't that pretty cool? I love that. I'm going to do it backwards so you guys can see the numbers correctly. Sent me a couple of those. she sent me a tag, right? Move this out of the way. And it comes out. And the frame is also, if you can see that. Let me see. Probably there. You can see it a little bit, how it looks like it's stitched. It's got the stitching. Anyway. Oh, there we go. It started to send me a couple of those. And what I really found pretty crazy was the octopi she sent me. Let's see. I'm still getting used to camera angles and things like that and where I'm supposed to aim my thingy at. Now, I had not seen this before. But check that out. It's like a steampunk butterfly. Butterfly with gears in the wings. Thought that was pretty cool. Never seen that before. She sent me a couple of those. See, and in different colors. Different papers. Just move my hand out of the way, they'd probably see it better. Okay, so that was the fourth envelope. And in the last envelope, she sent gear cutouts, hot air balloons, move that out of the way, bird cages, the big ones. These are, let me see, yeah, about 4.5 inches tall from bottom to top. Okay, here we go. Pop out some of those. And a lot of little bits and bobs falling out. Okay. Now this one I thought was pretty cool because, let me see if you can see that. There we go. The inside openings are hearts. Check that out. All the way down. Down at the bottom. Those are little bitty hearts. I hadn't seen that before. She sent me several of those. Now, Suzanne, this is just crazy. I was just so amazed when I got these packages. All these envelopes. And, of course, we've had a good laugh about it, you know. You and I have. Birds. This looks like the old, like, top of the cement wall railings that were wrought iron or cast iron. Things with the fleur-de-lis on top. I love this. This looks like the edge of a notebook when you tear your paper out of a spiral-bound notebook. That's pretty cool. And this is the other half of that. You know, the part that you pull out. But I'm so glad she sent both because I love that too. That looks so cool. It almost looks like a light, what do you call them? A light bar and the edge of a stage. Those old vaudeville stages. And the lights are on the other side, you know, facing the actors. and actresses. And then some bigger gears. And that's what Susan sent me. So I was really, really happy with that. Thank you so much, Susan. Okay, now I got Susan and Janie's Happy Meals last week. I did post them on Facebook in our groups. But I wanted to make sure that you guys got a chance to actually see the neat stuff that was sent. Alright, let's see if I can fit these big clock faces in one of these envelopes since I don't have the other envelope. Alright, and we'll set that aside for a minute. Set all these over here. A bunch of knickknacks. I was doing inchies and twinchies last week for another challenge. What'd you say? Knick-knack paddywhack. How the heck did that come up? Knick-knack paddywhack. Give the dog a bone. I didn't even say this old man. How did that come up? I don't know. This is one of those cooking silicone mats that I got. And I kind of like it because it really does work as far as protecting your surfaces. But it's really hard to clean. Things just stick to it. See the little pieces. But it works. It was something I was, one of those, I'm going to buy it to see if it works. Like a product review. And it does work as far as, like I said, protecting your surfaces. But I would think, oh my gosh, glitter would be a nightmare. Because even a baby wipe, I have a hard time wiping up little paper bits and things. So I haven't come up with a way to clean all that up. Let me see. No, that one's already dry. Alright, so let's try this. And we'll just kind of get it out of the way for now. Nope, didn't even work. See, it really sticks. So if you're looking for something with, it'll probably hold your big shot or your your big kick, your Sizzix, your Vagabond, whatever. Because I mean, it moves when you push it hard enough. And it lifts up good. But when you've got something on it, it's not moving. And it's from Homan Kit, or Homankit. Got it online. I don't even remember where. Got it last year sometime, I think, or the year before. Okay, so the next Happy Meal I got yesterday. And it really surprised the daylights out of me. Now, I haven't confirmed it was from Stacy over at C.C.Crafts, but on the invoice that came with it, it says in the gift message, "Love you, girl." So I'm pretty sure it was her. She did say I had something coming in the mail, but she sent me some alcohol inks from Ranger. Now, I've been wanting alcohol inks for a while, and to me, they were always too expensive. So I was always trying to find an alternative. That's the word I'm looking for. All right. Thank you so much, Stacy. I love these. Okay. I can't wait to figure out how to use them and how to play with them. So, but what was really interesting is I'd been looking online for how to make your own alcohol inks, that type of thing. Because I'm really big into craft sheets. I'll do a video coming up soon. I've got a list of 10 craft sheets. Inexpensive ways to do exactly what everybody else is spending all their money on. So one of the videos I was watching, I don't remember which one offhand, was using Sharpie markers. Now, these came in the mail yesterday as well. You know, because that's why I was looking when these came in, because it was addressed to me, and it came from Joann's. And I'm like, we don't have a Joann's around here. I don't even think I've ever been to their website. So I don't know where I would have. I'm thinking, I didn't order these. And then I saw the little gift message, so I knew that was Happy Mail. But I had already ordered a set of these. I know I did the not the fine point, but the chisel tips, even though it says fine. Those are the ones that was suggested in the video to use to make your own alcohol inks. Well, I ordered from that Alley company a bunch of little spray bottles and eyedropper bottles like this. Let's see if you can see that. Okay, I haven't gotten them in yet. Oops. But I got my Sharpies in yesterday. Now, Walmart and Hobby Lobby and sells the Sharpies like this in the big kits for, you know, the big sets for like $12, $15 and up. I got this on eBay for $7, I think, $7 and some change. Everybody wants to sell the fine tips. Let's see if you can see those. Okay, there it is. Itty bitty fine tip. These things dry out so fast. I even keep mine stored upside down so the ink stays towards the tip, towards the nib. And I've probably used this twice, maybe 3 times. And look. That's the fine, the ultra fine point. See that? This is black. And it's already dried out. So I'm not really happy with the ultra fine tips. Oops. So I got that. When I get my little, you know, containers in, we'll try and do a video on this. So thank you, Stacy. Thank you very, very much. Pretty sure it was you. I said you haven't called me back yet, so but I can't wait to play. So I'm gonna set those aside. Okay, and then another one of my poodle sisters, Tammy Porter. Okay, girl, you surprised the ever-loving daylights out of me. I was just talking about die cuts. And girl, I got your package yesterday. All I can say is OMG. Oh my gosh. You really, really, really outdid yourself. So I get this envelope. And she told me she was sending me die cuts. She said probably about 250 of them. I think that's what she said she had added up. Down at the bottom, she said, to my poodle sister. Little poodles. And she embossed that with the looks like the heat gun embossing powder. Or are they stickers? No, they look like embossing powder. With the poodles and the hot air balloons. And she did poodle on the front. So, I'll set that aside. But I got this thing and it was packed. It was like stuffed. Bottom of it. Even coming apart. And when I opened it, I found all these little envelopes. And little... that she had made. And taped up with washi tape. Well, I took all the washi tape off of the envelopes. But I didn't really go through it because I wanted to do that online. Do it on video. And so one of the first things I pulled out was some paper. It's got that gold, I don't even know, but that's beautiful. You know, she sent me a sheet of that and a sheet of that. And it's like gold foiled. See if you can tell. My autofocus is going, be still, woman. Be still. Beautiful papers. Thank you so much. I have an idea of what I'm going to use these with in regards to the project coming up. So, thank you. Okay. Now, when she said she was sending me some die cuts, this is about what I expect. Not this many, but I expected, you know, like Janie and Suzanne had sent me. Just an envelope with a bunch of gears and stuff in it. Okay, so she did that, and I was so happy. I was like, oh, awesome. Okay. And there's probably, like she said, a good 200 in here, because there is so much in this one little baggie. I don't even know if you can see how thick it is. And it's filled with gears and all different styles, sizes. Let me move this so you can see that. All different stuff. And I saw this and I was like, that's amazing. Thank you so much. But I'm like, okay, she sent me all the dies and put them in a baggie. What the heck is in all these other little envelopes? And I'm thinking, okay, maybe she did the same thing Suzanne did. You know, where she just put them all the different styles in different sections, so that they wouldn't get tangled up, and, you know, you put a bunch of dies together and you're forever trying to wrestle them apart. Okay, so I started pulling out these little handmade envelopes that she put together, covered in washi tape. And I pulled all the washi tapes off to save time and to save the noise factor, because a lot of the envelopes are made with what feels like tissue paper. And I put those off to the side. So some of those are just, I mean, the washi tape itself is actually beautiful. But when I open this one, I got a bunch of vintage, I don't even know what they're called, people, dies, like ephemera. There we go. And I love this one with the little baby. He's so cute. And a little girl in her dress. There's a crown. Whoops. I don't know if this was an ephemera pack or what, but I love it. I didn't have any people. Any vintage old-time people. And one of those old biplanes. That's a bigger person. It looks like the what commercial is that where they've got Petey, the one-eyed, or the pit bull? What was that, Dad?
Dragon?
No, look. He looks like a little, not a pit bull or a bulldog or something. Maybe the bulldog. Yeah, he looks like a bulldog. But that one commercial with this mascot, with the little bulldog, he's all white and he's got the one black circle around his eye.
Oh, yeah.
You know which one I'm talking about?
That's a bulldog.
Yeah, so was that like a Budweiser commercial or something like that?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Someone sold it so blue.
Oh my gosh, what are these called? They're like the hot air balloons in the sky.
They're dirigibles.
Dirigibles. There's another, like a steamship, an airship.
An airship, dirigible.
Yeah. And then there's a steam train, a steam engine. There's another person, another woman. Bird cage with flowers. I hope I'm not making you guys seasick or motion sick with the way my hands are turning. I'm watching the monitor at the same time I'm trying to keep this in front of the screen so I know where what I'm doing. Looks like an old Tiffany lamp. So this was in just one of the envelopes. Tammy, thank you so much. I have no idea what possessed you to kind of raid your stash closet and send all the stuff out to me, but I am... Don't laugh at me, okay? I'm waiting for my mail order teeth to come in. That was my dad. Alright. She sent me some peacock feathers, which I absolutely love. I lived in Hawaii. When I first got married, I moved to Hawaii. My husband was in the military. We were stationed at Schofield Barracks. And we had gone to, I believe it was Waianae on the west side of the building, or the island. And to have dinner with some of his friends. He was trying to introduce me to some of his friends. He'd already been on the island for a couple of years. But they had peacocks all over, just roaming free. Well, I was 18 years old. I didn't, I was still green. And I thought, oh my gosh, how beautiful. They're roaming free. Well, I had my 6-year-old daughter with me, Brooke, and I was holding her hand, and she was just awestruck, right? She's looking around at all these peacocks just walking everywhere at the outside, on the outside of this, probably a 30-story apartment complex. And I was just amazed. These peacocks had no fear. So I wondered if they were tame or any. No. Let me tell you, peacocks may be beautiful, but when you get close or you agitate them, they make the most god-awful sounds. I mean, it sounds like a pterodactyl on steroids who just got his tail stepped on. I mean, yeah, scared the holy daylights out of me. Something that horrific would come from something that beautiful. But it doesn't mean I didn't love their feathers anyway. I was able to gather some, or my husband's friends did for me. Pick some feathers up off the ground. And, in Hawaii, that was the thing. You just put peacock feathers in a vase and set them in the corner of your living room. That was in the late 80s. So, but thank you. And then she had stuck them in what looks like the remnants of one of the rolls of washi tape that she had used on the envelopes, which is absolutely beautiful. I'd never seen washi tape like this. Let me see. Looks like a diamond cut pattern. There it is. Isn't that pretty? It's all gold and shiny. Almost like a brick patio design. But that was really, really pretty. And she had tucked the peacock feathers in it to kind of hold them together, which was a really great idea and looked really pretty. It looked like a silverware holder or a napkin holder. But that's very elegant, very pretty. Thank you. Okay, now I wasn't kidding when I said this envelope was packed. Okay, look, all these envelopes. I'm still amazed. All right, add a thing of washi tape. Just a thing of that. I don't know if that'll come in. Will it? There it goes. That's very pretty. And then she sat and made all these envelopes. It was just amazing to me. All right, and the paper she used was so pretty. Look at that ombre effect. And when I untaped some of these and I just kind of peeked in, I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Right. Oops. And see, here's another one of the washi tapes she sent me. Where'd you go? Got hearts on it. Let's see if you can see that. Isn't that pretty? But it's like foil and glitter, and it's all in pink. So that was really pretty. And all of these little tassels. Look how beautiful those are. Sent me a bunch of the pink ones and this one, and here looks like a champagne color, rose gold. I mean, And look at that, a little poodle die cut. See if you can see that. Isn't that cute? Oh, this chair is getting harder and harder the longer I sit in it. But all these tassels are just beautiful. Would make great for, you know, journal cover or journal charms and stuff. Okay, so that was in just one envelope. I'll set that right there. Look at the pretty paper and the washi tape she used on this. You know, just the thought that somebody took that much time and that much effort into presentation as well as the gift is a gift in itself. Oops. She could have just, you know, just stuck these things in an envelope and just tucked them down in there, and that would have been great as well. Look how pretty that is. And then on this side. And in this one it says mixed shapes of crystal rhinestones. Look at those. All different shapes. They got teardrops and what looks like circles and squares and hearts and just a whole little baggie of them. Beautiful. And here's another one made what looks like out of really thin, I don't know, it's like a real, almost like a rice paper. That's what I'm thinking of. And in this, she added little fibers to, like little brass keys. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? And then this one, she tied a bunch of bow ribbons to that little key. See if you can see that. How pretty that is. Same with this one. I'll put them all together. Oh, let go. Dadgummit. Okay, there we go. Look how pretty that is. Okay, thank you. Another little envelope with some more of these beautiful tassels. Look at that music paper. The gold cording. Light blue one, that is really pretty. Some gold ones with the tassels at the bottom. Another one with gold cording. Just so beautiful. I mean, I was totally not expecting all of this. Let's see, this is one of the places that she used that gold washi tape on. So beautiful. And she sent me some fibers and lace, and I mean, look how pretty this is. It's really shiny, and it's variegated. It's got the different colors with it. It goes from dark gray to white to silver, back to dark gray again. It's so beautiful. Set that there. This is one of the papers she had wrapped stuff in. It's really shiny. A couple more envelopes she made with some more different kind of washi tape on it. Let's see if you can see that one. the numbers at the bottom. And this one just says, happy, oh, happy day. Yeah. And I love this Harlequin pattern. So let's open this one, see what's in here. Ooh. Look at that. A bag full of sequins. Different colored sequins. Looks like confetti pieces, too. That's beautiful. And the next envelope. Yeah, to take that much time just in presentation to wrap each and every one individually. This one says, oh, it's upside down. Crystal rhinestones. Uh-oh, Dad's phone going off. But a whole baggie of these. Beautiful, all different colors. And I love the way she looks like she used a punch. Let's see. Looks almost like teeth marks. And this one, and she sent me some more tassels. I love these things. Different colors. It's got the light teal and a darker green. Oops. Look how pretty those are. Love those. Thank you. We got another envelope. Now, mind you, this is all from one priority mail flat rate mailing envelope. She had all of this stuffed in there. Oh, look how pretty. Dad, stop. I had a friend, we're no longer friends, but she was hilarious because at the time we'd be in the mid-conversation and we'd be walking through a store or something and she would totally stop, change directions and go, "Oh, look." So my dad and I would kind of put this little thing on her. It was like, "Ooh, shiny." She's blonde. Well, most of it's manufactured blonde, but anyway, I think it sunk in through her skull and reached her brain because it totally leached out any common sense that woman ever had. But look how pretty that is. So every time I say, "Ooh, look how beautiful," Dad will sit in the background and I hear this, "Ooh, shiny." So I want to throw a roll of washi tape at him. But she sent me a good chunk of that. It's a real beautiful purple. I hope the camera can get that. On my monitor, honestly, it looks silver and brown. I wonder if there's a way to check it. Change the color saturation or something. Okay. Again, this is still in the same envelope. Look at that. This was about 9.5 inches long. Okay. Let's see what's in here. Oh. Shut up, Dad. I know. Look how pretty that is. It's like, what's that? Velour, felt, suede, velvet, something. It's really, really pretty. Look at that fringe. And there's a bunch of it. It's a really beautiful sagey green. Okay, now comes the washi tape. No, I didn't mean to hit my dad. I threw it actually at the crock pot. Dad says that's okay. He'll have it for lunch. Oh, look at how beautiful this. Oh, there's a word for that, and I can't remember what it's called. Chinese braid. Isn't that what? I might be wrong. Maybe one of you will have an idea, and you can correct me. But look how pretty that is. And it's a beautiful champagne taupe light coffee color. And there's quite a bit of that too. Oh my gosh, Tammy, you totally floored me. And it's got a purple tassel thing holding it together. Oh, wow, I'm still pulling stuff out. Oh, this is so cool. It's a lace. I've never seen anything like this trim. It's not a lace. I guess it would be a trim. But look at that. Look how pretty that is. And it's a beautiful green. It's like a dark green, not a real bright green. It's not quite as dark as a hunter green, but it's a good green. That is beautiful. I've never seen anything like that before. Ooh. Look at that. Look at that. That is so pretty. And that's a really beautiful green too. And not only did she package it all up so beautifully, but she color coordinated it. That much thought just shows what a super person and sensitive you are. How sensitive and thoughtful and generous your nature is. And no, I'm not done. Okay. This is the last one, but I wanted to show you on 2 of the envelopes there were little die cut embellishments. That's like a shimmer paper or a glitter paper. It's, I don't know if you can see that. I promise it's got glitter on it. It's just not showing up in the camera. Let's see if it'll come out. Nope. Oh, there we go. You may not be able to see the sparkle, but you can see the texture of the glitter paper. And then this butterfly that's got the different layers on it to make it pop. It's got a 3D butterfly effect. Very, very pretty. So I pulled these off and set them aside so I can reuse them. And this beautiful gold tissue paper. Oh, wow. Wow, this is heavy, too. Look at that. It's beaded fringe. I guess that's what it's called. All of these are made from little bitty seed beads. All these little fringes. Can you see that? Individually, it looks beaded. That is so beautiful. And it's heavy. Look at that. Thank you. That was beautiful. Some peach ribbon with the loops on the side. Wow, this is a beautiful peach. It's very vibrant. Let's see if you guys can see that okay. Focus. Closer? There we go. And it's wrapped in a beautiful purple tassel. Some really pretty half-inch lace. Look at that. Also wrapped in a beautiful purple tassel. And then there's two different kinds of ribbon in this one. There's white ribbon and there's pink ribbon. If you can see that. All wrapped up together. Very beautiful. Oh, and some more of that, like, velvet, velour, suede, whatever, fringe. It's just, it's so soft. It's not velvet. It's too thin to be velvet. I don't know what it's made of. It's just really, really soft. Almost like a lambskin type material. That's very beautiful. And last but not least, this has got to be a die cut because it's made from paper. But the paper is very durable. So I don't know if this was a die cut or a real pretty doily she found. But she sent me one of each of those. And that was it for this Happy Mail. But I was so astonished when I opened all of this stuff just started coming out, all of these envelopes. And I was like, okay, this has got to be a video because there's no way I can not share this with you all. But thank you so much for joining me today. I'll probably do a haul video. I could have probably done it today, but I don't have on my haul yet. So I'd rather kind of just do it all in one. And that way I can explain, you know, what each thing is going to be used for. Let me put all these things back in here. And since I went through them, I don't have to rewrap them in their little envelopes. Oh, look at this box of just yumminess. Look at all of that. Oh, I just love it. Feathers. Put the feathers in here. Okay. Oh, those were those ephemera people. Vintagey people. Old-timey people. And I'm going to keep all of these because I can use some of the envelopes and pockets in journals and stuff. But thank you again for joining me. Thank you so much for your generosity, Jayne, Suzanne, Tammy, Stacy. You guys make my heart just swell. I want you all to have a great day. Remember, keep the humor in life. If you don't, life gets extremely boring and harder to deal with. Have a great day and God bless.